All right, are we live? Yes, we are live. Right, we're just gonna give it a couple seconds. See that people are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live video today. We're gonna be doing an unboxing video on Valentine's Day of all days. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there, if you celebrate or even if you don't. Yes, we're going to be doing an unboxing video today at the Clinton Public Library, and welcome to our back room with all kinds of ins and outs and kind of everything in here. It's a little bit of a mixture. But yeah, we're going to be doing an unboxing video today. We have some Amazon boxes that came in, and we got a lot going for us, so we're going to check it out. Hi. All right. So I've never done one of these before, so be patient with me. But thank you for the likes. We got some books in, and I'm really excited to tell you. We have The Morning After by Lisa Jackson. So this is the first book that we got. It's paperback, as you can see. So we're going to read, in a second we're going to read the description of it. But I love the cover. It's very pretty. Love the just bright red. Okay. His victims. A woman is frantic as she awakens in a dark, closed space. From above her comes the muffled sound of cruel laughter, followed by the hard splatter of dirt. Pure terror takes over as she realizes she's been buried alive, and her last breath is a scream that no one but a sadistic killer will hear. Ooh. So we have almost like a thriller, murder type novel. Looks really fun. To journalist Nikki Gillett, this disturbing story is a ticket out of small town Savannah and onto the big time. She's already given the killer a nickname, the Grave Robber, and she's spending every minute dogging tough cop Pierce Reed's investigation, trailing him through Savannah's deep thickets and crumbling cemeteries, even though she's starting to wonder about the secrets he's keeping. Ooh. So if you like thrillers and murder-type novels with serial killers, well, I don't really know if he's a serial killer, but, you know, killers, creepy, kind of horror-esque, but I would say probably a little bit more thriller. This is going to be the novel for you. It's going to come up very soon, and I don't know what that was, but it's going to be coming to our library very soon. We got to get it labeled and put in our system, but yeah, if you like murder, this is the book for you. All right, on to our second book. Yeah, I'm pulling out I don't know what books are in here, but you know, nothing says Valentine's Day like being buried alive, you know? Okay, so we have a modern retelling of Emma. This is much more low-key than murder and being buried alive. So this is the modern retelling of Emma by Alexander McCall Smith. McCall mixes the charm of traditional and contemporary village cozies, from Miss Marple to Maggoty novels, with a comical formality of language and a grasp of human relations that is very like Jane Austen. Book list. So, let's see. The summer after university, Emma Woodhouse returns to the village of Highbury to prepare for the launch of her interior design business. As she cultivates grand plans for the future, she re-enters the household of her hypochondriac father, who has been living alone on a steady diet of vegetables and vitamin supplements. Soon Emma befriends Harriet Smith, the naive but charming young teacher's assistant at an English language school run by the hippie-ish Mr. Goddard. Harriet is Emma's inspiration to do the things she does best: offer guidance to those less wise in the ways of the world, and put her matchmaking skills to use. Happily, this summer presents abundant opportunities for her to do just that, as many friends, both old and new, are drawn into the sphere of Emma's occasional injustices counsel. So, a bit of a spin on Emma. I've actually not read Emma, even though my name is Emma. It seems very weird that I haven't yet. But, yeah. It's a modern retelling. If you love Jane Austen, this is going to be the book for you. It's coming to our library very soon. So this is a bit more like a Valentine's Day haul. So, yes. All right. So that's the first box. We got a really small box here. On to our next one. Alrighty. So, to start off this box, we have Birds of a Feather by Jacqueline Winspear. I see a lot of books with this same cover, so it looks like we might be getting this entire series. I really hope I'm starting with the first one. The second one. Is this one the second one? I don't know. It doesn't... The problem with getting books from Amazon is that usually we have a list that comes with it if it comes from another bookseller. But with Amazon, they just give you the books. They don't give you any list or anything or any listings. But this is the first one we're going to look at. Birds of a Feather. And we're going to see if it's the second one. And if it is, my apologies. Let's see. It is spring of 1930, and Maisie has been hired to find a runaway heiress. But what seems a simple case at the outset soon becomes increasingly complicated with 3 of the Harris's old friends are found dead. Is there a connection between the woman's mysterious disappearance and the murders? Who would want to kill 3 seemingly respectable young women? As Maisie investigates, she discovers the answer lie in the unforgettable agony of the Great War. So this one looks to be a mystery type murder novel. Again, great for Valentine's Day. I don't see any problem with it. I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, so. This is a nice 1930s, and you can tell kind of by the art, it looks really, really pretty. It's paperback, and we have, I think, the entire series in here. Or more books at least by, oh yeah, we have like all kinds of books from her, which we'll be looking at. But this is the first one that I pulled out. We have 3 more books by her, and they're all kind of, I don't know if they're all intertwined or not, but all of them are going to be mystery novels. So we got some more mystery. Also, hi to everyone who's joining. Thank you for joining in. We're looking at books. From Amazon. Have you been having problems with damaged books from Amazon at all? Not that I have seen. The boxes themselves are, let's say, a little beat up. You know, not like the best quality. This one is a bit damaged. You can kind of see it's kind of like twisting a little bit, but overall the books that we get are pretty good. Even if they are a little bit damaged, we don't mind. You know, obviously if it's too damaged to be considered a new novel, we'll send it back. But overall, we've been pretty good with Amazon. It just depends. But okay, so this is the next one we have. Jacqueline Winspear's Leaving Everything Most Loved. And I may not be going in order of these. I've never read these books before, but we're going to see, because it's another one of the same series and it looks really interesting. Okay, London, 1933. 2 months after Usha Primal is found murdered in a South London canal, her brother turns to Maisie Dobbs to find the truth about her death, as Scotland Yard has failed to conduct a proper investigation. Before her murder, Usha was staying at a Al-Yal hostel, a refugee for Indian women whose British employers had turned them out. But nothing is as it seems, and soon another Indian woman is killed before she can speak out. As Maisie is pulled deeper into an unfamiliar yet alluring subculture, her investigation becomes clouded by the unfinished business of a previous case. And at the same time, her lover, James Compton, gives her an ultimatum she cannot ignore. Ooh. So, it kind of looks like it's almost like a Sherlock, in like it's the same main character but different mysteries every time. So a lot of these, of course, it's going to be in order to them, but some of these might even be standalones, but they all look very interesting. I am really liking this so far. All right, the next one in the series, again, I don't know if I'm going in order or not, but The Mapping of Love and Death by Jacqueline Winspear. Okay, this one looks in better condition, so that's good. August 1914. As Michael Clifton is mapping land he has just purchased in California, beautiful Santa Ysna Valley, war is declared in Europe, and duty bound to his father's native country, the young cartographer soon sets sails for England to serve in the British Army. 3 years later, he is listed as missing in action. April 1932. After Michael's remains are unearthed in France, his parents retain London psychologist and investigator Maisie Dobbs, hoping she can find the unnamed nurse whose love letters were among their late son's belongings. It is a quest that leads Maisie back to her own bittersweet wartime love and to the stunning discovery that Michael Clifton was murdered in his dugout. Suddenly, an exposed web of intrigue and violence threatens to ensnare the dead soldier's family and even Maisie herself as she attempts to cope with the impending loss of her mentor and the unsettling awareness that she is once again falling in love. Ooh. So a lot of these, again, 1930s England, gotta love it. Mystery novels, if you are into mystery, this is going to be coming to the new section very, very soon. So make sure to look out for them. Okay, we have one more in the series, and then we can move on to, looks like another mystery type novel. I don't know, it looks a little spoopy on the cover. But we have A Lesson in Secrets by Jacqueline Winspear again. Again, pretty good quality from good old Amazon. But, yeah. In the summer of 1932, the career of psychologist and investigator Maisie Dobbs takes an exciting new turn when she accepts an undercover assignment in the British Secret Service. Sent to pose as a janitor lecturer at a private college in Cambridge, she will monitor any activities not in the interests of His Majesty's government. When the college's controversial pacifist founder, Greville Litticock, is murdered, however, Maisie is directed to stand back as her colleagues in Scotland Yard spearhead the investigation. But she soon discovers that the circumstances of Litticock's death appears linked to the suspicious comings and goings of faculty members and students under her surveillance. To unravel this web, the investigator must overcome a reluctant Secret Service, discover shameful hidden truths about Britain's conduct during the Great War, and face off against the rising power of National Socialist. Okay. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but I'm going to say the Nazi Party as the storm clouds of World War II gather on the horizon. I wasn't going to try and pronounce that. I am not good at pronouncing English words. So, okay, so this is the last one. Let me get them all together. Yeah, we have some books. If you like mystery, if you like murder, if you like mystery and murder, these are for you. Yeah, a good way to spend Valentine's Day is solving murder cases. That's what I say. And I've always been of the opinion that the real holiday is February 15th, half off chocolate day. I think that one's the real holiday we need to be celebrating. All right, we are almost done with that entire box, and then we have one more left to go. So let's see. So this is the spooky cover I was talking about. We have Northanger Abbey by Val McDermid. Let's see. New York Times Book Review said there's an arcness and precision to McDermott's prose that beautifully echoes Austen's own, engages in a witty conversation with the original, more than just a cover version. Dermot has taken possession of Northanger Abbey. So this is again another updated classic of Jane Austen. Let's see. Val McDermott's Northanger Abbey is an updated take on Jane Austen's classic novel about a young woman whose visit to the stately home of a well-to-do acquaintance stirs her most unique imaginings. The homeschooled daughter of a minister in the quaint, sheltered, piddled valley in Dorset, Catmorland, loses herself in pulpy novels and, of course, her smartphone, and is sure there is glamorous adventure awaiting her beyond the valley's narrow horizon. So imagine her delight when her neighbors, the Allens, invite her to attend the Fringe Festival in Aldenburg as their guests. Kat quickly begins to take Aldenburg by storm and is taken to the bosom of the Thorpe family, particularly by eldest daughter Bella. And then she meets handsome Henry Tilney, who lives at the beautiful and forbidding Northanger Abbey. Kat is entranced by Henry and his charming sister Eleanor, but she can't help but wonder if everything about them is as perfect as it seems. Maybe she has just been reading too many novels. So again, if you love Jane Austen or murder, this haul is going to be for you. Northanger Abbey by Val McDermott is bringing to life, yet again, one of Jane's glorious novels. So that is it for box number 2, and we are moving on to our next one. So this one is quite interesting, because we have more Maisie Dobbs. Oh. I'm not sure if I should open this one or not. Some of these look like they are repeats of the ones that we had before. So we have even more Maisie Dobbs. Fun. Alrighty. Guess what? We have Maisie Dobbs. It never ends. Alrighty, so let's see. Jacqueline Winspear's Elegy for Eddie, a Maisie Dobbs novel. Early April 1933, to the costermongers of Covent Gardens, sellers of fruit and vegetables on the London streets, Eddie Petite was a gentle soul with a near magical gift for working with horses. So who would want to kill him, and why? Maisie Dobbs' father, Frankie, has been a costermonger, and she remembers Eddie fondly. But it soon becomes clear that powerful political and financial forces are determined to prevent her from learning the truth behind Eddie's death. Maisie's search for answers on the working-class streets of Lambeth leads her to unexpected places and people. To a callous press baron, to a haste-bin politician named Winston Churchill, and most surprisingly, to Douglas Partridge, the husband of her dear friend Priscilla. As Maisie uncovers lies and manipulation on a national scale, she must decide whether to risk everything to see justice done. Now this one actually piques my interest because it has Winston Churchill and it involves a heart. It involves a little bit of history. I really like when the novels are historically accurate and it shows the different people of that time and kind of brings them to life. So if you like that as well, this is for you. Yay! More! I did not expect for us to have this many Winspear novels, but hey, if it's a really good series, it's an international bestseller. So, I mean, I'm already intrigued. Alrighty. So this one actually, from the date, this one actually might be the first one. This one appears to possibly be the first one. Yeah, this one, okay, this one's the first one in the series. We actually found it. Actually, all of them are kind of lined up right here, you know, in series. We have Maisie Dobbs, Birds of a Feather, Paradombal Lies, Messengers of Truth, and Incomplete Revenge, and Among the Mad, which some of these we've read, some of them we have not read, but you have to come to the library to see all of these. Ha 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 ha. This one is going to be so fun to label with all of the individual series labels. But this one is the first one. All right, Maisie Dobbs got her start as a maid in an aristocratic London household when she was 13. Her employer, suffragette Lady Rowan Compton, soon became her patron, taking the remarkably bright youngster under her wing. Lady Rowan's friend, Maurice Blanche, often retained as an investigator by the European elite, recognized Maisie's intuitive gifts and helped her earn admission to the prestigious Grifton College of Cambridge, where Maisie planned to complete her education. The outbreak of war changed everything. Maisie trained as a nurse, then left for France to serve at the front, where she found and lost an important part of herself. 10 years after the armistice, in the spring of 1929, Maisie set out on her own as a private investigator, one who has learned that coincidences are meaningful and truth elusive. Her first case involves suspected infidelity, but reveals something different. In the aftermath of the Great War, a former officer has founded a working farm known as the Retreat that acts as a refugee for ex-soldiers too shattered to resume normal life. When fate brings Maisie a second case involving the Retreat, she must finally confront the ghost that has haunted her for over a decade. New York Times Book Review says a debut novel, romantic readers sensing a story within a story won't be disappointed. But first, they must prepare to be astonished at the sensitivity and wisdom with which Maisie resolves her first professional assignment. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for these. These ones actually look like a lot of fun. If you guys want us to do like a little read aloud, you know, like reading the first chapter, kind of like almost like a book test, you know, to see if it's something you're interested in, let us know. And I would love to just read like the first 2 chapters of this and just talk about it, see what we think, you know. Again, we're going to have all of these at our library. We're going to put them in our new section in Clinton Public Library. And that is it for all of the boxes we have. Yeah, we went through 3 boxes kind of like that, and I didn't expect to. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that murder mystery isn't, you know, what necessarily screams Valentine's Day, but hopefully you guys enjoyed nevertheless. Thank you guys for tuning in and commenting, and I hope you guys enjoy. We'll be uploading this to our YouTube as well, so if you missed a book or if you want to go over the books again so you know what we talked about, it will be on our Facebook and YouTube. Bye guys! Hope you guys enjoyed.